Like, I can't take this. was on smoking. Like, its frame rate of 4,000 per second is not. What the fuck is on fire, man? Yeah, exactly. I still do the. I don't know if I knew you then, or you weren't around as much, because we were living on 2nd West. We were in the dorms. Yeah. Yeah.